What's up, fellow classers? It's Apollyon here, and I'm not really bringing you into the end of the war, but it's pretty much over, as you can see, against ANH4. We almost have a perfect war. We just have four of these bases to clean up, the top four. That would make 6 stars, which equals 120, which would be a perfect war, which we probably will not get, because number 1 is got Infernos in it, is a Town Hall 10, and we have 0 Town Hall 10s. So we do have 7 Town Hall 9s that still have attacks against these top 4 bases. So I predict we'll at least have 2 away from a perfect war, maybe 1 away from a perfect war. So we'll see. They're just not hitting with attacks that are going to get them there. So anyway, we've got a lot to cover, but I think just the main thing is, yes, look at that. There we go. 1 star. All right, so that's even better. So we've got a lot to cover here. So let's go ahead and get started. They used a lot of duplicate bases. I'm going to go over a couple things pretty quickly. And, if I fast forward quickly, we got a lot of attacks I want to show. So let's go ahead and start with their first Town Hall 8, which is a number 7. Their Town Hall 8, which is number 7. Our number 19 cent is going to go in Mass Hog Asian Wall this. It's a common base that a lot of people see all the time, just a little variation of what it is, where the core has the air defenses and the archer towers supposedly to stop it being hogged or dragoned, which is neither. So we're going to show a mass hog on this, gets the lore, drags it over to the right hand side. My goodness, what is wrong with me? The right hand side, and goes and takes care of it with barbarians and wizards. And then I think he's going to start from the top right. Yep, with just an Asian wall. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. He'll go ahead and take his 3 heals with him in poison. Hogs will go flying a little bit, but he will drop his heals down right here in the core, or around the core, and basically 3-line it. I mean, those 3 lines of hogs will go ahead and just go all the way across, and he'll drop his second heal up on top. And he still has 1 more over that giant bomb spot. And then the final 3rd heal is where the other hogs are going to go ahead and semi-converge on this. Yeah, there they go. They tripped that giant bomb, and I think there's still 1 more left. Don't know where it is. Nope, no, I'm sorry. He already tripped the other 2 on the top and south portions. So they finished that last thing, drops the poison, and we're on cleanup, and the king and everybody else is running around. So I've seen this base beat many different ways, but this was definitely a great way to do it. So way to go, Sen. Way to get those 3 stars. All right, next one. We're going to watch number 8. And what we're going to do is, this was a second hit. I mean, that was a good one by SGK, but I'd rather show the initial one that was hit by JJ. Just a little different. I think SGK did a mass hog on that. So let's go ahead and find that. There we go. And we'll go ahead and replay that. And he's going to use a HoLo. So I like to show a little variation instead of just the mass hog. Both were great attacks. The base, let me look at that. He's got the Town Hall on the outside. Don't know what's going on there. It's not even a farming base because the elixir storages are on the outside, but whatever. He's got the air defenses in the core, so he does the lure, drops the archer up there, and then we'll do the barbarian wizard kill in just a second. There we go, of the clan castle. All right, so he's got his 31 hogs and 5 loons. So he'll go ahead and take this one out pretty quick, and what that does is that eliminates that pesky rerouting that hogs will do and go backwards to get that defense. So now he has basically allowed himself to do a 2-finger drop, and they're just going to go ahead and path straight up there where he can heal on 2 sides and take care of those hogs instead of them coming back and trying to get that one little cannon that was there. Drop some more hogs on the right and left to meet up with those hogs, and we'll heal on both sides. As the convergence of those hogs happen, and he still has a couple more. I'll drop the rest of his loons in there up top as the king is going ahead and tanking for them, as well as tanking for those hogs. The last AD goes down, so the hogs have no more problem. And yeah, we're all finished. We're just getting that sweeper, and now we're going to do cleanup. And those balloons and hogs have it out for that king. They can run, but they cannot hide, and they will knock him out and continue on their cleaning mode. The only thing is, it really didn't make a difference, but drop that poison thing on those, those skelly traps. Don't use a swag there, man. But otherwise, it was a great attack, as they always are by JJ. Number 10, we're going to go and watch Bogey Town, who's our new member here at WHF Rising. And he's going to bring a GoLo, GoHO here. And he's going to use a quad quake. So I just wanted to show another one of those quad quakes. Does a lure. Again, it's your choice of whether you want to do a lure or not when you're bringing 2 golems. But he did bring a rage along with that quad quake, so he definitely could have chosen to break in with that rage and use it that way. But takes care of the clan castle, drops the golem on the top right and top left, uses some wall breakers to uses some wall breakers to break into that first compartment, but has used his earthquake to open that mass core up there. Drops a P.E.K.K.A. in there as well from, I believe, the clan castle. And he'll go ahead and rage him up, and they'll just start doing mass destruction to this core, running all over. Wizards are firing their lightning bolts, and kings are hitting things, and the P.E.K.K.A. is trying to break into that town hall, and there he does. Grab those Teslas. So at this point, everything's broken into. He can go ahead and throw his hogs in there. The only problem is he's got 0 heals for his hogs. So, you want to make sure you get those giant bombs. If you run into a couple giant bombs there, those hogs are history. But that's not going to be an issue here. They're already taken care of. That last cannon is down south. And, yep, we're all finished here, and we're doing the cleanup. So it was a great attack. Welcome to the clan, Bogey. And look for a lot of other good attacks, man. Way to hit up from number 30 all the way to number 10. Speaking of hitting up, we're going to look at number 12, and our number 35 jumps all the way up to hit number 12. So I just wanted to show, a lot of times I show, max kings hitting these things, and this is going to be a level 5 king, and he's going to take a base that's a max base along with, max king there too. So, don't be afraid to hit up, and I mean, if Little Shadow can do it. Not that he's a very good attacker, but if he can do it, you can do it with a low Town Hall 8. As long as you have those max hogs, you got to get those hogs up to level 4, and you got to get that heal up to level 5. It's going to help you out so much. So at that point, you can start taking max Town Hall 8s. Even though I realize the walls are not max, but the defenses are, and that's all that matters when it comes to hogs. So he's going to do a mass hog here. He's going to get fried by that one giant bomb set, but he's going to go ahead and deploy kind of in a counterclockwise measure. He still has 2 more heals left, so those guys the hogs will converge into the core. They'll drop some more up from the top in a surgical type of manner, and uses that second heal. I think that's it. He's all out of hogs, so he's got to make that last heal count. So they're going to make their way up. There he goes, and they're going to make their way through the heal to the wizard tower, to that cannon, and finally the Tesla, and then they'll drop the poison on the king. Remember, his poison is not level 2, it's just level 1. So again, a lot of this stuff is just early entry Town Hall 8 stuff. He's got level 2 minions that he's using. He does have level 5 wizards, but level 4 wizards will work in here. Just it's a little tougher for cleanup. So anyway, it was a great attack. Just want to make sure that you guys see you can definitely hit up. You don't have to be worried about that, and hit your max Town Hall 10's defense bases. So it was a great attack by Little Shadow Man. Way to show us how to do it and get those 3 stars. All right, let's do 16, which is going to be a GoHo. And I like to show this one by Excalibur. It's a great attack, but we've seen one that uses a quad quake. This one he's using 3 heals. Also, it can be argued it was a great attack, so nothing taken away from that. Do you need to bring the golem here is really the question. It could definitely be argued both ways. I didn't see the golem really buying him too much, which is tripping the double giant bomb or giant bomb set, or really making it that far into the core. So he's going to go ahead and pull the clan castle, use the simple lure, drop his cold-blooded or just one golem in there, and go ahead and create that funnel, you know, and start to be able to get in there. He does have 2 wall breakers, which he should be using in just a second. Drops the king behind it. But if you look, it's pretty compartmentalized, this base. You're not going to really get that far into there. He will take out the king and do a king swap here while that king pounds on the golem, so that is definitely a plus. But now it's time to send the hogs in there. You know, none of the giant bombs or double giant bomb set have been tripped at all. And, you know, that's the end of that golem. He's not making it anywhere further. So, you know, I think you could have probably just brought in, you know, 6 extra hogs, which equals 1 golem. But, I mean, either way, 3 stars is 3 stars. There's a lot of variation, which is great. You can try a variety of attacks in Clash of Clans, which makes it such a versatile game, and that's what makes it so awesome. So there is no perfect way, and obviously this was a very good way because he 3-starred it. So, you know, he's got one more heal left after this. Plenty of hogs standing in heals against this wizard tower. Didn't even really need to use that heal if he didn't want to. But, you know, there's probably a giant bomb here. There we go. So, yes, you would need to use that heal. So, but besides that, it was a great attack. And King's still up. You know, everybody's doing cleanup. That giant is trying to clean up. But, yeah, he's just a little slow. He's going to pound on walls and walk around like a derp. So, anyway, it was a great attack, Excalibur. Way to get the 3 stars. And I do apologize to anybody if you guys got a 6-star war and I am not mentioning it. That's not my intention. I just don't know everything like that. So let's go to 18. So we haven't seen a drag rider yet. So we'll go ahead and check Hunt and Peck coming up from position 20 and hitting that number 18. And I think he's going to do a lure here from the bottom. And, you know, traditional lure, but he's not going to use wizards and barbarians. He's going to go ahead and reroute up top and, you know, anchor his archer up there and drop those dragons to take care of this. So, you know, he's going to get that done with this. He wants them all close together so that they can't fire separately. Drop the poison on them. And as soon as that wizard goes down, he'll drop the dragons, 3 dragons to take out that 1 dragon who's still slowed attacked and getting poisoned. So great way to take care of that clan castle. Now it's time to drop the hogs in. He's got 3 heals. His goal, remember with this, is to get into that core. So he's taking them from different areas, and he needs to get into that core and take care of all those air defenses. That is the only thing that's going to bring down these dragons, especially 5 of them. So he uses that second heal. He's got a bazillion hogs left over, and they only need to take out 1 more AD. They're making their way to the wizard towers. You can drop that 3rd heal here and go ahead and take care of that air defense, or not drop the heal at all. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Don't listen to me. And drop the heal, and it'll take care of a lot more defenses. Get much more bang from his buck from these hogs than normal. So it was a great attack. They're in the heals while they're getting the giant bomb. And yeah, there's nothing left here except the Tesla that's going to touch these dragons and some of the traps. But only 2 more traps, so you know they're not going to take out 5 dragons. So we'll go ahead and speed this up. It is all over with. So great attack by Hunt and Peck. Way to get those 3 stars. All right. Now I'm going to show you why you don't use the exact same base layout multiple times in a war. So we're going to see 3 attacks in a row of the same exact base, or I shouldn't say exact. It is a very similar layout. With they might have moved 1 or 2 defenses around, but the layout is exactly the same. So we're going to go check out 3 mass hogs and a GoVaLo against this exact same base or similar shaped base. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward a lot of this stuff. Just show you the different deployments. Going to do the standard lure. Go ahead and drop wizards, poison with wizards and barbarians in there to take care of this. And yeah, they'll go ahead and take care of that. We'll go ahead and speed it up by 2. He'll do kind of a surgical deployment all around the base and has not used the heal yet. So there we go with 1 of them. Not really covering that many hogs in that heal, but it's okay. And he'll go ahead and drop that 2nd hog. and he's completely finished his deployment. So these hogs have got to make their way all the way around, which they will. There's only 3 more defenses left, 2 of which can hurt the hogs. And there we go with that. They'll go ahead and turn on that king, take him out, and now we are just in cleanup mode. So good attack, Roy. Work on those heal placements just a little bit more, and it was a good 3 stars, man. So now we'll go ahead and check basically the exact same base that's going to be mass hogged by Freakin'. And we'll see a little different deployment here. So he'll go ahead and get that clan castle, still anchor on the same side. Still the same clan castle takeout. And he'll just do an Asian wall. So instead of doing a surgical, he starts about the same area, but he's going to go ahead and send them all in all at the same time and let them completely run through the core of the base all the way out to the other side. So we'll go ahead and speed it up by 2 and watch that. He still has a couple hogs from up top, heals them up, and now he only has to deal with those wizard towers and cannons up there. They will go ahead and take care of that last cannon and make their way up to the right to take care of that. Very fortunate with that giant bomb that went off that they were at full health. So, but we'll go ahead and do cleanup mode, and it was another good attack by Freakin', man. Way to get those 3 stars. And finally, with the mass hog, we will do number 21 by our number 32 again. But he's going to do a little cool thing. Again, I hate to show you these OP strategies that we're developing, but he's going to do a healer hog or a HeHo. So, you know, he's bringing that extra healer in there for, you know, for pretty much for fun. I mean, I think it's a pretty cool strategy. It will last your hogs. You have to make sure that you are getting, you know, those ADs down before you bring out the healer, because they will follow those hogs into imminent destruction and doom if they're, you know, being dragged into the ADs. So he'll go ahead and do a counterclockwise surgical deployment, trip some giant bombs there, and you know, it's okay because he's got the healer. Look at this. So this healer is going in there, and it's going to be almost taken out by these that AD, but it's not. They will trip that giant bomb standing in heals, and they got a couple more, and then they're knocked out. So there goes the healer. But that's okay. There's only a few more defenses left. He does throw another healer in from the clan castle, I believe. Or he used the healer from the other clan castle, and he's snuck another one in there. So you'd think that they're running out, but they're not. And look, they tripped that giant bomb, but that's okay because he's got a healer. So they're healed up completely, and you know, the healer's going to follow them around as they do the cleanup. And yeah, great attack by Yona. He's always got some really cool different variations and stuff like that. So way to try a new thing out, or at least a new thing for the channel. So yes, he used, you know, brought 2 hogs and a healer in his clan castle. And look at that, a max hog too. So, or max healer, so even better. So great attack. And then finally, we're going to go jump down to, as far as this base goes, we're going to jump down to 30. See the same layout, but we're going to do a GoVaLo, and Danker is going to go ahead and show us that. So he's going to bring 2 golems for a shattered entry. You know, the defenses are still pretty much max defenses, so don't let the walls fool you and think that this is an easy base to beat because of those gold and pink walls. It definitely makes things easier for a GoVaLo. But he's going to bring 4 wall breakers in here, 2 heals, and a rage, which for me is my perfect scenario, or perfect setup. And we're going to go ahead and see this come in with Shattered. They're going to route to the different cannons there, and the wizards are going to go ahead and create that funnel. There's these long traveled wall breakers that are going to come in here, and they're going to make their way all the way to that second compartment. If you look at them, there they go. They're going to be raised up and blow it up completely, and then Valkyries are going to cause complete havoc and wreckage into this core. Golems are running around, wizards are running around, they're making it through here, and yeah, it drops that heal that he's brought. He still has 1 more left, which he probably would be able to swag heal it if he wanted to, but he can drop it again right here for these Valkyries. Just make sure they're up. There is still one more AD up, but he'll heal that to core again to make sure that these Valkyries and everybody else makes it through there. They will just he'll hit the balloon one time, and then it will go down. There's nothing else that's really going to hurt these loons. They're firing on the kill squad. So yeah, look at that! Wow, just impeding doom on that one wizard tower. If he could only jump off the tower there and run away, I'm sure he would. So cleanup mode gets a good split with those loons. Everybody's cleaning up. Everybody's doing their part. The king's banging on walls. Loons are dropping bombs, and always a good assortment of units and members that Dinker brings. Good GoVaLo, man. Nice 3-star attack. All right, so we're done with that particular awesome base. I'm going to show you my attack real quick of my awesome fail. So here we go. My 2-star fail. I mean, I can't really do any better strategy than this. This is a perfect attack for me, except for the fact you don't want to use 2 grass heels for no reason at all. So I'll go ahead and grab that clan castle, bring it down to the south, go ahead and take care of it with poison, and then the standard barbarians and wizards type thing. They will go ahead and take care of that. I will throw them in, the king in there, to do a king swap. I'll just wait till he comes down a little bit, make sure that he jumps over. He's confused, now he's mad, and my king will be mad too. I'll rage him up. They'll go ahead and take care of that, and I'll drop some hogs in there. So I will heal at this single giant bomb spot, and I'm pretty sure this is a fresh hit. So I just think that this is where a giant bomb is. It is, but check this out. We'll go ahead and we just healed that. Oh, look at that! 2 heals right in the grass. So those hogs will come out completely healed. But they won't end up that way. So, got no more heals left. I thought that the thing was pretty much over, but I actually ended up almost getting the base. There was just one last giant bomb that did me in, as you'll just see in a second. Right here. And they'll go ahead and trigger that, all standing together, and that's the end of that. We didn't really have enough cleanup units anyway. Tried to get that last cannon, but it was on like life support there for that one cannon. But I don't think these wizards would have been able to clean up the entire base anyway. But yeah, it was I still think great attack. Just sometimes you do that. You drop 2 heals for absolutely no reason and ruin your raid. So what we will look at is we'll look at freaking go ahead and take that base and actually get the 3-star attack, and we'll go ahead and fast forward it through. It's a very good attack, just a different strategy and just a different deployment. Still uses mass hogs, still gets the same lore. I don't know if he drops the poison here. Yeah, he does. So it looks like he's going to do the same clan castle kill as me. And then he'll go ahead and start deploying his hogs. Doesn't drop the king in there. Still holds his king back. So we'll go ahead and fast forward. Heals over those 2 giant bomb spots. Throws in his other hogs and heals over that last portion of it with the defense. And yep, he'll take care of that. They'll start doing the cleanup. Drops his king there for a cleanup as well on the bottom there, so that when that king actually returns back, he will aggro, which is right there. One shot him down, and we're finished here, and that's everything. So we'll go ahead and check out the next nice. I think he got a 6-star war, so great war and great 3-star attack freaking. All right, we'll jump down just to number 24 and watch my last attack, which I did not end up grass healing with 2 heals. I actually did use all 3 of my attacks. I know the base again looks really bad, but it is a max Town Hall 8 as far as defenses go. We'll go ahead and pull that lure, drag it over to the right hand side, and take care of it with barbarians and wizards. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and deploy my hogs in a kind of counterclockwise. Those wizards are just finished. I mean, I didn't tell them they were going to their destruction, but they are. So the king's going to do a king swap, and while he's tanking for the archer tower and cannon, I'll go ahead and send hogs in there. It is a first attack, trip that giant bomb, so I'll heal here for the wizard tower, as well as the Tesla that pops up to take care of those hogs. And then I'll just start deploying them on a counterclockwise measure. So I'll also drop some more in the left-hand side, and they'll meet up with that group. I still have 8 more of my own. Drop them in the bottom there. And then I still have one more heal left after this one, and they'll trigger that giant bomb there, and then we'll use the clan castle hogs to go ahead and complete it, and drop my lone hog that I had left, and he'll get pretty much taken out by that Tesla and giant bomb. So final giant bomb is triggered, and the hogs are standing in heals against that wizard tower, cannon, archer tower, and Tesla, and everything else that's in there. They have 3 more defenses to take out after this archer tower. There goes the mortar and the Tesla and the cannon, and that's everything. So king is already swapped out, no problem with that. And we'll go ahead and fast forward and watch the hogs take out the rest of the base. So for me, swag poison, but I should have gotten a 6-star. Ended up being a 5-star with 2 grass heals. So about 3 more to go left, and we'll go ahead and jump down to number 25, watch another Danker, which I think that is his 6-star war again. He'll bring a GoLo, so you don't see a GoLo all the time, but I think it is a GoVaLo, which is his signature move, which is the golems, the barbarians, and loons on the back end. So he'll go ahead and poison this stuff, use the wizards and barbarians to go ahead and create or kill that clan castle. Use a wide funnel from his golems to go ahead and create that funnel. He does bring a quake to get into that core, which he'll just use in just a second. There we go. It's going down. Tesla's pop, and those wizards will take care of that Tesla. The golems will go ahead and reroute. And now it's time to go ahead and send the king in and start clearing things out. And then soon after that, we'll start to go ahead and send those barbarians in. So he does bring an extra heal, or 1 heal after that quad quake. And it's to heal the giants or the barbarians that are coming in from behind. There we go. There's the train of them that are all coming here. And he'll go ahead and drop the heal in this core. And also, at the same time, go ahead and rage up his king, so they will all go into crack mode and start beating down things like crazy. So they do trip giant bombs, which is the end of them, but they accomplished what was needed to and completely cleared out the ADs in the core. I mean, balloon parade here, mass balloons that are going and clearing everything out while there are still golems up and a king, or at least a golem up and a king, golemites, so everything is targeting those. Those skelly traps will go ahead and do a little bit of damage to the loons, but if a wizard gets in there, he will take them out. Sometimes that's a good idea why to go ahead and make sure you keep that poison, because I mean, look at this. He had about 10 to 12 balloons, and there he's down to like 3 or 4 of them at the end of this raid just due to those skelly traps. Can't do anything at all against those if you're just ballooning it. All right, number 26, we're going to look at this super quick, and we're going to show you why you do not put your ADs touching together. So that it just gives you the option of going ahead and using 3 quakes, or 3 zaps, and a quake. And the quake will come right now, and there we go. And there goes the AD. So now it is basically a Town Hall 7. We've seen this design before. Now we see it wrecked with Dragloon. And we're going to go ahead and just exit out of here because he completely wrecks this base. There's nothing else to stop him with that. Only 1 AD left, and those balloons will take that out. And for our last one, we're going to go ahead and jump down to 32. And we're going to watch another Mass Hog by Tweets. And he's going to show us how you eliminate that double giant bomb spot with Mass Hog. It's always a good strategy. The Mass Hog, the double giant bomb spot is right here between the AD and the Wiz Tower. So we'll watch how he goes and make sure he only triggers it with a few of those hogs. That's the main goal when you know where the double giant bomb spot, or at least you think it is, you think that's where it's at. So he uses a giant to go ahead and tank for those hogs. Go ahead and grab that lure, and he will pull the lure to the left-hand side and anchor it down with an archer, and then use barbarians and wizards, and then drop that king to tank just a tiny little bit and wipe out that wizard. So good start, and we'll go ahead and start dropping these loons with these hog riders with a 3-finger drop. We'll go ahead and heal them up, but they're kind of suicide hogs. Their job is to jump over that whiz tower, take out that AD on the bottom, and then boom, they can only path to that AD. So 2 of them completely trigger that double giant bomb, and that's it. He'll heal in the single giant bomb, so all those other hogs will make it through, and uses that last heal, so the hogs are staying in heal, taking out those last couple defenses, and he's got a zillion hogs left over. Go ahead and knock that king out, and it's all over for this base as well. So good 3-star attack, way to show us how to eliminate double giant bomb spots with doing mass hog instead of just using GoHO. So again, you can use a lot of different strategies. This one was perfect for what he was trying to do, and so the war is not over yet, but it's I don't think that they're going to be able to come back to this. So we'll see if they do, and I'll eat my words. But good job, AN4. They are definitely attacking. They're not lying down, and that's good. And good luck with the rest of the wars. Oh, and take these strategies. Go ahead and practice them, and go ahead and get those 3 stars.